Yo, another week on the chill zone. Once again, it's your boy 100K. Still feeling there for money, fool. You know what I mean? We still gonna keep it real cool. And that's why on the chill zone, we're gonna get our chill on. Now, on this week's edition, we're gonna do something a little different. Like every week, as you know, we started to switch it up, do a little something different. Last week, I was able to take a ride with me, kind of see how a day in the life, just kind of riding up and down the street with your boy 100K. Now, what I got for y'all this week, right? Since we on the chill zone, we're gonna talk a lot of different things on just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out how a lot of guys chill, how a lot of females chill. We're gonna see how you can chill with your significant others, or what do you classify as chill. And we also got something special coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? One of the brand new upcoming artists, the ones that's really like tearing up a lot of the charts. You know what I'm saying? That's really like hitting real hard. Basically, in every freaking category you could think of. S.S.B.G will be in the building. Have a very exclusive interview coming up with her. So, man, y'all stay tuned, man. It's going to get real wild this week on the Chill Zone. You know what I'm saying? You're chilling with your boy 100K, and I'm going to see y'all on the other side.
Julio,
What it do?
and you already know,
Hey, 5-0.
nigga, all I really wanna do, yeah, bitch, told her hoe, all I really wanna do,
Julio, been on the mic in that bitch for
all I
sure.
really wanna do is fuck you and your best friend,
Your best friend.
yeah, yeah. Can I rent you two hoes out for the weekend? She said I can fuck her and my best friend for the weekend. And let's go to couple ends, and I'm like, yeah, baby girl, I'ma dive in head first. I know how to swim, eat Ben and Jerry, ice cream on it, bitch nipples, yeah. Me with the flow, bitch. She ain't on my team, but I know one thing, she gon' bring me that green. Go deep in that pussy, she green. Hit it so good, made that little bitch scream. Ah, shit, that's another one. I'ma beat that bitch up. She gon' eat this bitch.
Now that you're chilling with me, so I want to know, what do you guys consider chilling, right? Now, I'll start. When I chill, right, meaning anything where you're not doing a lot of physical activity. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people may like to read. Some people may like to take walks. Some people may like to like go out and watch a fucking sunset. I mean, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? It just, I like to see the different ways that people do different things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not all about one individual. It's not all about, okay, well, whatever you see as the right way to do something is the only way that it can be done in a very fashionable setting, right? The thing about it is that's how you create diversity. You know what I mean? What's cool to me is cool to me. Now, what's cool to you may be something I'm not aware of because I'm only aware of what's cool to me. So that's why I like to try to reach out, branch out, see different things. So if I'm not in the studio rapping, or if I'm not recording a show or a movie or doing something that requires mental and physical activity, one thing I like to do if I'm just chilling is I like to stimulate my mind. What I mean by that, if I want to see something or hear something that I don't know much about, so I can learn more about it. Like I love seeing these animals out in the wild. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is some real that's some real survival shit. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of you guys out there, a lot of you motherfuckers who got these college degrees, y'all think y'all Einstein, y'all think y'all intelligent. Let me ask you something about intelligence, right? Do you think that the average person is more intelligent than the average animal? Most of y'all are probably going to say, of course. You know what I mean? Because humans, by far, are smarter than animals, right? Let me ask you something next. If we take away currency, all currency, meaning there is no money, there is no stabilization, there is no society, none of that. It's just all anarchy and chaos. Could you survive in the jungle? Motherfucker, take away all this luxury shit. Could you survive in motherfucking the woods? Could you survive on just the land? Probably not. Probably not gonna know what the fuck you can eat. Probably not gonna know what the fuck can eat you. But most animals will. I digress. But I like to learn shit like that. Secondly, I do like video games. I like anything that brings upon competition, right? Anything that's going to make you strive to get better. Because this is the thing that people don't realize. If something beats you, it's going to make you better to try to beat them. So for you guys who get beat and you clam up and you act like, oh man, fuck it, I don't want to do it no more and give up, that's the way you're going to be in life. That's the way you're going to always, because every time you look at adversity, it's always going to be some form of competition. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about winning all the time. Because a win, you won't even acknowledge a win or respect the win or really get the sensation of a win if you never felt the devastation of a loss. You know what I mean? The loss is what's going to shape your character. Now, I said all that to say this. When you're dealing with competition, right? Competition is going to spark a fire inside of you. If you don't, then you just don't have it. You know what I mean? But anytime you're trying to get a job, anytime you're trying to get capitalized, anytime you're trying to get anything as far as revenue, money, or anything, there is somebody just as capable as you that wants the same thing. The only difference is who wants it more. You know what I mean? And that's what competition is all about. So yes, I like video games. Madden, I'm lethal on. Y'all want to see me on Madden? It's dead. Y'all don't want it. That Injustice, dead. Don't want it. You know what I mean? Call of Duty, and I'm going to show y'all how G I am. Call of Duty, I ain't played it in a few years, right? So I already know motherfucker gonna turn my head up on that shit, right? But if a motherfucker call me out on that shit, by a week, I had that shit locked and loaded and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. I love competition, you know what I'm saying? So holla at me if y'all trying to get it. I got the streaming service up, you know what I'm saying? We can have them bitches live. Ain't nothing, you know what I mean? But, like, back to when it comes down to chilling, I folks like to chill, like, you know, like at the pool or at the beach, because I'm from Florida. Florida, they do get hot, you know what I mean? So if you're dealing with the daytime, you definitely want to be someplace around some kind of water, some type of place you can cool off or something like that. And this is the other thing about chilling. Chilling is not a reflection of laziness. Chilling is necessary. If you're the type of person who's always working, you're going to realize that you may get a lot accomplished, but you're going to miss out on the small things in life. You're going to miss out on the things that you can't buy. You're going to miss out on the things that are going to be not measured in numbers. Like, you're not going to have those little times of laughter with your family and friends, or those significant times that you spend with your significant other, that y'all share those memories, or just like what happened last night on this show or that show, or you know what I'm saying, just the little things. Because at the end of the day, when you're working is what you do. It's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? Who you are has nothing to do with what you do. You know what I mean? Just a fun fact. So with that being said, it's like I want a lot of y'all to reach out and just tell me a few things that y'all like to do to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's time to unwind, trying to come down, you know what I mean? And it's like a lot of times now with all this technology, people don't know how to chill. Because you motherfuckers can't put your phones down. You motherfuckers stay on fucking Facebook and social media, Instagram, all that shit like all the time. But in fact, that shit kills your eyes. LED screens, the more you look at them shits, go to the eye doctor. Bet you motherfuckers don't have 20/20. Last time I went to the doctor, I had 20/20 vision. I mean, you got to put everything in monetariness. Meaning, you got to watch your exposure to everything. Like, do everything very responsibly. You don't want to overdo nothing. You know what I mean? With that being said, tell me what y'all like to do to chill, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking for some ideas here on the S.S.B.G network. Now, next coming up, I'm going to have a very big surprise. But I told y'all, man, like, we're really doing things really, really big here. And like I said, I know y'all probably seen a lot of the videos, a lot of the music that's been coming up. You see, what I want to do is not only give you the art, but I want to also give you the artist. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of get to know where the art is coming from, right? Because I can give you me and what, you know, I can do. But at the same time, that's one person one philosophy, one point of view. What I want to do is diversify. You know what I'm saying? Like we all gotta like diversify our portfolios. You know what I'm saying? Because I might not be able to see from a different angle. You know what I mean? So when I see talent that's different, you know what I mean? It's something that can be multi-genre, that can strand and expand beyond just what the norm is. I want to not only get it out to everyone, but I want you to get to know that person. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring in the brand new artist, one of the freshest, the brand new music, the brand new videos with one of the best voices on the singing, on the Caribbean side, like all kinds of talent. Not to mention the drawing, the lingerie that's coming out, all of these things. And yes, I'm talking about none other than Pat Shader Bay. Stay tuned, coming right up, right here on the Chill Zone. Yo, so here on the Chill Zone, Pat Shader Bay. First thing I want to say though, world's best Kool-Aid. Holla at me on it. I mean, like, holla at me on it. Like, the Kool-Aid. That should have changed your life. Alright, so, here with Pat Shader Bay. Brand new artist that's been tearing up the charts, tearing up the scenes. So tell us about how you pretty much got started in making music and where did you kind of find your voice or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. It was 2004 when I first became a member at Greater Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church right here in Monticello, Florida. I didn't even know I could sing until my cousin Tamara Bird was like, like, you know, she always used to hear me humming all the time. And I used to get in trouble for it because it was like annoying to some people. But I never sung out loud until she was like, sing Amazing Grace. And I knew the words. So I just went ahead and just took a chance and did it. And I shocked myself because, like I said, I was a hummer. I was all the time. Heard the beautiful voice of Pache, and it was ever since then. Composition shawty. I'm writing hooks, songs. You know, I made a couple songs with like my classmates. We tried to make a little mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out as like we thought, but you know, I always put some kind of effort towards my talent. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it all started, and I'm still been on the ball today.
So around what year would you say was probably when you first realized that you wanted to be an artist in the hip hop industry?
The rapping actually came to me last year. And when I realized that I could write a R&B song and also can write a bar, I thought, let me give this a try, because I know, you know, if I could sing this good, I'm pretty sure I can rap. So I gave it a try, and I made like a minute and 36 second, like a little snippet, and it was fire. Like the whole 1 minute, it was just gas.
So when you say bar, for those of out there who may not really know those terminology, can you explain to them what's a bar?
A bar is like a really, in the rap, in the music industry, a rhyme, a good rhyme. Like, so whatever makes sense and it rhymes together and it makes this like beautiful harmony, you know, when you're done with whatever you're saying and it makes sense to you and the people, I believe it's a good bar. Like, it's something that goes in the Hall of Fame type shit. Like, you know, bar. Like, this rhymes.
So speaking of bar, I understand that you have a mixtape coming. Is it April the 17th?
Yeah, my birthday. Bars and Scars. Dropping it, y'all. It's fire. I got 12. Unforgettable songs that I put my soul and heart and everything into it. Like my time. And I'm very proud of it, and it's gonna be fire. Y'all check it out, man.
So tell us about that title. How did you arrive at that title, Bars and Scars? Because that seems very like personal. Like,
and it is. I been through a lot of things in life. I'm sure we all have, and I was looking at this scar, and I figured, through life, if I didn't go through anything, I wouldn't have the scars. So I was just like, and I'm rapping right now, just coming out with this new thing about myself. So I said, why not call it Bars and Scars? Because that's just what I am, in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Like, she rapping and she singing, she doing all this, and she making a mixtape. Why not? Bars and Scars. It makes sense, you know. So
It's creative.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm quite sure a lot of the fans out there want to know, because I mean we get this a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of questions have been presented in a way. This guy, this guy, Beretta, I think that's what they call him. How did you get in the mix with him? I mean, how did you start working with King Beretta and productions?
I have a homeboy, Moneyful actually was the one that brought him to my my eye and in his eye as well, because we knew each other, we knew of each other, we just didn't know physically like each other, you know what I'm saying, seeing each other ever. So he brought me along, and he brought me to the studio, and it was our first time actually seeing each other at all. We hit it off immediately though. We connected. It was an incredible bond that was unbreakable, and got in our booth and just made magic. You know what I'm saying? It was like, this was it. You know what I mean? Like, we finally met. Now we finally in the booth, and it was like, you couldn't ask for anything better to have Moneyful to do that for me than like really open my eyes to a really great guy. So yeah.
So how did that feel to like have like music like not only being recorded, but to actually, from what I understand, is like now you've been kind of producing kind of like your own records and like making beats and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, tell us about
in
that.
the process
like,
of being around Beretta, he has taught me to be independent, you know, have more control over my situations. And, through a situation that I went through, he really helped me through it by gaining my control back. So, and in that case, I took the initiative to learn how to produce my own music, because he wanted that so much from me. He was like getting it into my head. He was like, you see this, you see this, you see this, I'm doing that. And before you knew it, I'm in there by myself, like making my own, like mixing for real, like making my own music and actually putting it how I wanted it to sound and how I wanted it to turn out, you know what I'm saying? Instead of it being somebody else's ear who hears it, it's mine. That's why my mixtape is so important to me, because I took everything in there came from me. You know what I'm saying? My words, the beats, everything. I was very creative with this mixtape, and Beretta had a lot to do with that by teaching me something that I didn't have to go pay for, something that I had to go, you know what I'm saying, go get from somebody else. So I'm making my own beats too, man. They fire, man.
So seeing is that now is that you have, I mean, countless hits that have like graced the airways. I mean, you're trending in a lot of areas all over the internet. I mean, you have a show, you have a mixtape. I mean, almost everywhere we look, we see Pache the Bay. How is it different now from where it was when you were trying to get like your music out and trying to get people to like really accept you as an artist, to now having people like wanting to work with you, and people like asking, can they like get on your songs and stuff like that? How does that feel to kind of transition from being on one side of the coin to the other side?
I mean, it's a great feeling, because I know how it is to want something, you know. And I was one of those people who were, let me get a feature, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And now that's, I got people like, man, I got to get on that. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? It made me feel like what I'm doing is really getting out there and getting in people's ears, and they're really liking what I'm making in the studio. And it makes me feel like, all the time that I put in my music is for something. It's motivating people. It's making them want to become whatever they want to become. So I feel like I'm being fulfilled with, being able to help somebody like that, because I know how it feels, and it ain't always easy, you know what I'm saying? And I feel very fulfilled in life that's happening to me, and I'm very appreciative and grateful, and I'm happy.
And it definitely does seem like you are already trending on your way on your path to stardom. And along with that, I also understand that you're a big artist too. You do a lot of drawing. Like tell us about your inspiration for a lot of like just your creativity as far as your art.
My art has always been in me. That's just given. I'm the only left-handed person in my family, so I feel like it's like I'm unique in a way. So I've always put that on paper, you know what I mean? And it shows my art teachers, they always have big things to say about me in school. So, I took that and I ran with it, after I graduated. But I, as an adult, I grew up to watch this show, Bee and Puppy Cat. Now, I know the mother of the girl who created this cartoon. It's the most down to earth thing I ever watched, and the fact that I can draw had really got me into the mood to see if I create my own season or series of cartoon, because I can draw, and it was the perfect motivation to get the ball rolling on that, most definitely. So, shout out to being Puppy Cat, man.
So with the relationship between you and the creator of Being Puppy Cat, did that have an inspiration or have a motivational effect on you and your will and your drive to pursue your art?
Yeah, because it made me want to finish whatever B started. You know what I'm saying? She started a franchise. She has no idea what she created. I rest in peace. You know what I'm saying, for her. I'm sad that she's gone, but she has created something that I want to continue. I want to continue it in my own little Pache de Bay, vibe. So it's very motivational. I'm very dedicated and very serious about, making my own cartoon and getting the ball rolling on that.
And I'm also understanding that you have lingerie that's coming out. You want to tell us about that?
Yes, the Bay lingerie.
The Bay lingerie.
I'm so serious about it because I'm into the sexiness. I love to see my women, making their men happy, making themselves happy by dressing in beautiful, exotic, luxurious things. So, I took the initiative to start etching out some sketches of different kinds of lingerie and outfits, that the ladies can definitely go home and please their mans with.
And I'm sure I can speak for the men when I can say, I'm quite sure the men folks will enjoy that.
Yeah.
They definitely will. So,
yeah.
So basically, from everything that I've gathered, is that you have pretty much put your hands on a lot of different creations that are not only going to be world changing, but it's going to be an inspiration to a lot of the young women, a lot of women, just period, whether they're young or old.
Yeah.
So what would you tell the ladies of the world today who may feel like it's a man's world, or feel like, well, that's not something I can do because only men do it, this, that, and the third? Like, what would you have to say to your fellow females out there as far as to be able to kind of do what you're doing? Because it's like you're doing some of everything. I'm quite sure that a lot of women would want to know what can they do to help empower themselves to feel like they can compete on that level.
You can do it. You can do it. And I don't care what no man's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not supporting you, definitely need to stop talking to him. You know what I mean? Like, get you around people who believe in your dream. If you get around somebody who believes strongly in you than you can do anything. But without anybody, you can still do it too. Because at the same time, like, sometimes people feel like you have to have people to get things done. No, sometimes all you need is a thought. All you need is a imagination. All you need is a idea, and you can create whatever we are powerful. We can do these things. Like, what is really keeping us from doing what we feel like is right to us, or something that you love to do? You can do it no matter what nobody say. As long as you want it as bad as you want it, you have to want it. See, a lot of people, they think they want it. You know what I'm saying? And they have, like, procrastinations and all of that. Get all those emotions out of there. Snatch them from your soul, because they're like stopping you. They're stopping you. You're stopping you from getting what you want. But you can do it.
So speaking of that, I think I've heard a song that you have called Waxes. Is that what you refer to when you mean just put it on wax?
Push the button. You know what I mean? Record. Stop. Like, we got to stop being so afraid. You know what I mean? Because we have nothing to be scared of. And we can't be scared of ourselves, because we can't underestimate ourselves either, because we're so powerful than we give ourselves credit for. So just press the button, man. Get in there.
And that was very powerful, man. I mean, like I say, man, shout out to Passion of the Bay, Bars and Scars, dropping on April the 17th. She also has Shay Get Into It every Wednesday at 7 o'clock right here on S.S.B.G Network. Like I said, I'm your boy Honey K, filling in for Money Fool, and this has been this week's edition of the Chillzone. Also, catch me every Friday at 8 o'clock on Versus. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for the support. Y'all stay with us, and we got a lot more coming. We're going to have a lot more stars, a lot more guests, a lot more everything, you know what I mean? So, y'all be safe, y'all be easy, and we will see y'all next week.